If you were born in my generation, there's a tendency for you to think that the civil liberties that you and I enjoy today came about on the platform of ease. But the reality is that some people actually fought for the independence you and I enjoy today. They put their life in danger just so that you and I can have a better future. I know this is very, very strange in a country like ours, where all you see are problems and challenges. So too many times people do not think there's anything to celebrate in our country, but of course there are a lot of things to celebrate in our dear country. And I'll give you a few examples. In 2016, internet freedom in several countries were curtailed, particularly in Africa. In Algeria, I remember the social media platforms were blocked when students had to write exams. A distant country, Niger, had internet facilities blocked and no citizen had access to the internet for some days. Of course, if you think internet is not something that connects or touches everyone, let's even look at the freedom of expression. In Nigeria, no matter how you look at it, we are one of the countries in Africa, or in our category of countries, that enjoy some of the biggest freedoms of expression. Particularly today, where citizens can go online on Facebook and just speak about anything and rain expletives, abuses, and insults on their political leaders. Very few occasions have you seen these leaders take up those citizens. So there are a large number of things that we need to be grateful for this country. The reality is that some of these liberties we enjoy today did not come easy. Some people put their life on the line. And I'll mention a few. You know what, in the early 90s, there was this group called National Democratic Coalition, NADECO. I remember during the days of military regime, these people put their lives on the line. They fought for the democracy you and I enjoy today. In 1999, the elections or the democracy we enjoy today didn't come easy. Some people actually gave their lives for it. I remember Mrs. Kudirat Abiola, who was killed by the military junta. I remember the likes of Dele Giwa, who, because of freedom of expression, were killed. I remember the infamous Paso bomb. The truth is that these liberties that we enjoy today did not come easy. And we owe the future unborn the responsibility of preserving these liberties and not misusing it. The national anthem recalls the efforts of our heroes past and says that their labor must not be in vain. If those who had put their lives on the line look down today, how would they feel about this democracy that they earnestly fought for? In other words, we must make this democracy work for ourselves. We must understand that freedom does not necessarily license you to just say just about anything. I remember there's a joke in Eastern Africa says, there may be freedom of expression before you talk, but they cannot guarantee your freedom after you've spoken. In other words, the liberties that give you the right to speak may be taken away after you must have spoken. But Nigeria is quite different. But we must not take these things too far. In other words, I enjoy the young people of our time. The time-tested values of respect for elders is still sacrosanct. We do not necessarily have to go on social media and abuse those who are old enough to be our fathers. Of course, I know that this is going to be very controversial because some people feel that, why don't you need to talk? But listen, there's got to be an order. And in the word of order, things that must be preserved must be preserved. We must have respect for elders. The liberty to speak does not also give you the liberty to say wrong things. If you must at all say things, make sure those things are constructive. Do not manufacture fictitious reports just because you want to make a point. You are abusing this liberty that you've enjoyed if you do so. Remember the words of the national anthem, which says that the labors of our heroes past shall never be in vain. I enjoin you to respect those liberties and always be grateful to God and to those who have laid their lives for the liberties you enjoy today. I must pay some tribute to even some of our politicians today who are even still alive but are not dead. It's been Pathways. God bless you and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.